Good morning, my YouTube friends. It is Tuesday morning and the beginning of my work week, and I thought I'd just come on and share a little bit of my current skincare routine. I have to say that I can get a bit slack when it comes to my skincare. I've been pretty good up until a few months ago, and I got really sick and I just couldn't be bothered, and I wasn't wearing a lot of makeup, so I didn't bother with my skincare, and it all just goes around and round. But I did notice that, my skin was just looking, I don't know, tired, dry, worn. There wasn't the usual lift and brightness that I had in my skin. So once I got a bit better and started to, think about coming back to work because I'd had a bit of time off, and, thought, okay, it's time to get back to this. And oh my gosh, such a difference, such a difference. I feel so much better when it's all done, and, I think I've learned my lesson when it comes to just getting slack. I mean, obviously when I'm really, really sick, if I can't do it, I can't do it. But it's just not something that I want to, avoid. Of a morning, my routine is quite simple. Once I hop out of the shower, I'm using I prefer foaming face washes. So I'm using a Skinn foaming face wash in the shower. Of a morning, I get out, and then pretty much the first thing I do is use this toner from Origins. It's the Zero Oil Pore Purifying Toner with saw palmetto and mint. Very refreshing, and just makes my skin feel really good. Toners I've used in the past tend to sort of make my face tingle a bit. This doesn't. But and that's what I prefer about this, because it's something that's really refreshing. And I know that this is all natural. There's nothing nasty in this, so I quite like that. Then the next thing I do is put on, once that's dried, I put on a serum. And this is what I've been trying for about the last month. And it's the L'Occitane Extrait Divin. Seriously expensive, people. So if, it was just, this young man who was so gay and so cute, I just couldn't resist him. So I bought it. So it's seriously expensive. But you know what? I quite like this. I can't really tell you why. The scent is divine. That's the divine part for me. The scent is beautiful. But I'm also noticing, some other really, really small changes in my skin. It just feels healthier. It feels moisturized, and yet this is a serum. But everything I'm doing, and I do put it down to this, largely, it just has made a big difference to the texture of my skin. It feels healthier. It feels, it just feels better. Mind you, I didn't have to do much to make it feel better to what it was, because it was pretty bad. But while this is seriously expensive, the young man said you only need 1 squirt. I'm needing 2 squirts because it's winter time. My skin is really dry, so I'm needing 2 squirts, and I just dab it on. But I dab it on in the main areas that I need help with this. So it's sort of here, and then I kind of go to the center and then just down. But I think this is going to last for quite some time. So, but I'm really liking that. I was watching YouTube the other day, Pebbles Flintstone. She did a great video on the benefits of using a vitamin C powder. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I'll put the link below. And as I was watching it, I thought, I think I've got some of that. And of course I did. I've got this Skinn Repair C+. So it's a powder, and you just put a tiny little bit in the palm of your hand, mix it with your moisturizer and on your skin. So I've been using the Skinn Triple Action Day Cream. You certainly don't need much of it. And so I mix it together, then put that over my skin, and that's working really, really well. And you know, the benefits of vitamin C, I'm not going to repeat them here. I recommend that you go and watch Maria on Pebbles Flintstone is her channel. And she's also got a blog that has a lot more information. So I do recommend that you go and read about that, because you know, I'd had this for probably 6 months and I hadn't really used it. So I didn't really know how to use it until I saw Maria demonstrate, and was really happy that, oh, that's all you do. I must be so dumb when it comes to these things. So that's what I do. Then I let it, you know, let that dry. I am trying a sample of an eye lotion at the moment that I got in a subscription box. So this is just a sample. But this one's Bio A7 Firming Eye Lotion, and I actually quite like this because of its texture, its consistency. It's sort of like a puffy gel, and it doesn't take a lot of working in. I can pat it in, and again, I sort of feel like, you know, I've put something on there that is really helpful. I haven't used a lot, but I like the consistency of this eye cream. It's not a creamy cream that's sort of, you know, going over the top of my moisturizer. It's something entirely different that is able to just go in as it's supposed to. So I'm really, really liking that. Now, over night time, I do exactly the same thing, except I use the Skinn Wrinkle Balm Replenishing Night Cream instead of the day cream. And to get my makeup off, I just have a couple of other steps. So I use coconut oil, which I'm really loving, and then I use a facial white to remove the extra makeup, and then I put my cleanser on and use a Clarisonic at night. So I'm only using my Clarisonic at night, not morning and night like I used to, and I'm finding that's working out fine. So I'm happy about that. So there you go. That's my skincare routine, which I'm really enjoying, and I've seen such a difference just in the last month that I've been doing these things. But you know, if you want to read about this, the L'Occitane Extrait Divin, please go to their website. You know, I was quite skeptical at first, and because I go in there, I love you know, their body washes and hand washes, hand cream, just adore L'Occitane products. But I'd never used their skincare and was a little skeptical of it because A, of its price, but B, you know, I just thought, oh. But this has won awards, and you know, and I'm actually quite liking it. So there you go, check it out. Okay, thanks for watching. I did do another video last week on my what's in my bag currently, so I might be putting that up this week as well, because I hadn't posted it yet. So okay, I'll catch you next week, and in the meantime, have a great week. It's really dismal here today. It's going to be 12 degrees Celsius today, I think, so it's going to be quite cold, but I've got a big day. I see a nutritionist today, so that will be interesting. Okay, I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching, and bye.